Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm going to write something more in depth about this, but I just wanted to kind of go ahead and talk about it while I'm thinking about it. I have been eating these rice cakes lately. It's one of those foods that I'll have, and then like I'll forget about them, like that they even exist for like a year, and then I'll remember, oh yeah, they're so convenient and they're pretty much purely carbs, which I want a good bit of. And so then I'll start having them again. And my mom came to visit and bought a bunch of them, and so like she left and I still got them, so I'm like just eating those. And they're one of those things that people like people don't enjoy so much. You know, some people like them and some people don't. But this just got me thinking, and I think, you know, I talk a lot about food categories in terms of like frequencies. Like you should have these foods sometimes, these foods often, these foods occasionally, kind of thing. And that, if you can think of them that way instead of good and bad, that's a good way, a healthy way to do it. But here's another kind of category that I'm thinking about, like eating for pleasure versus eating for your goals, right? So like for me, I think that one roadblock a lot of people have is they're like, well, I don't want to eat that because I don't enjoy it a lot. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just like okay, or it's something that they don't like a lot. I get it if you think it's disgusting and you're like nauseated thinking about eating it. That's different. But if it's just something that's like bland or okay or whatever, listen, if you have fitness goals, right? If you're trying to lose body fat, if you're trying to gain muscle, gain strength, if you have goals like this, you have to have a bit of a mind shift in your eating. The long and short of it is, there are ways to do it where you do enjoy every single thing you eat, but you don't have to enjoy every single thing you eat. You know what I mean? Like here's just how it works for me. When I'm going through the day, like when I'm running around and I'm like doing coaching and I'm selling furniture and like I'm just doing all kind of stuff throughout the day, I'm just eating like for my goals. Like if I'm eating rice cakes, I'm not eating those rice cakes to like enjoy them. I'm just barely tasting that. Like I'm just eating that because I need to eat, and I want to eat in a way that's conducive to my goals. Right now my goals are to gain some muscle and strength while like minimizing body fat gain. So I eat a high protein, high carb, low fat diet, just because, you know, enough fat to keep my body healthy, you know, but fat, just, there's nothing wrong with fat. It's that 1 gram of fat has twice the amount of calories as a gram of protein or carbs. And if I'm just like crushing fat, I'm going to like gain the body fat quicker because of the calories in it. So what that's kind of the diet I stick to. So I'm eating things conducive to that. Like if I'll have like, you know, some eggs with tomatoes in the morning and some oatmeal and some fruit, and out of that, like the fruit is really the only thing that I really enjoy. As I'm running through the day and doing these kind of things, I'm just eating for my goals. I'm not eating to enjoy it. Now, at dinner, that is the meal of the day that I look forward to, where I'm going to sit down and I'm just going to enjoy that meal. My wife is like an awesome cook. Like tonight is our family movie night, and we're having wings, and I'm looking forward to that. That's when I'm going to sit down. I'm going to enjoy that food. I'm going to like savor that. You know what I mean? But then tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up again, and I'm just going to go like crazy getting everything done and eating just for my goals, not for pleasure. And you know, so if I go to the donut shop or whatever, I'm eating for pleasure. And so in my mind, it's these two different categories. And what I'm learning about people as I work with more and more people is that one of the roadblocks that people have is, I have to enjoy this so much, or I don't want it. And again, I'm not talking about stuff that you find disgusting. I'm talking about stuff that you can tolerate or that you can eat. So if you can separate it for like, this is a thing that I'm eating for my goals, this is a thing that I'm eating for like pleasure. And sometimes those things can cross over, you know what I mean? I enjoy, like a steak is something I enjoy, and it's something that is conducive to my goals. But you know, so there's crossover there. So I'm not saying everything fits into one or the other. Sometimes things fit into both. But I'm just saying, like, if you can separate that and stop thinking you have to just like everything you have to eat has to be like Gordon Ramsay approved, like delicious, succulent food, you know, then if you can get that out of your head, then you can really like make some serious progress in eating for your goals.